here with Lauren from Toast from the Host. She is all things fabulous and glitter and glam and
extra.
That's right. You're gonna love her. Lauren and I have been friends for a long time, and I thought today she was the perfect person to help me style these beautiful shelves that you see behind me. We worked really hard. Right? We worked so hard on making this studio just a welcoming space and fun and beautiful, and part of that is the decor. Like, you have to have a really pretty space with lots of cute things, and so I've been collecting stuff.
And buying stuff? Okay.
We don't need to know all that. Okay.
No judgment. No judgment.
But with an end goal in mind of knowing that this place was going to have a homey feel to it. And Lauren is the perfect person to style and put everything that's jumbled up in my head up on the shelves and make it look beautiful. And we're going to talk to her today about that, right? How does she come up with this? How does she do it? And what are some tips that can help you as well if you have some open shelving in your living room or kitchen or, you know, wherever in your house, and you want it to look nice and not cluttered? Because that's the key, right?
That is a big thing.
No clutter.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to have you.
Thanks. I'm excited to be here in this beautiful space.
Yes.
And this looks amazing. And
all right, so let's get down to it. Let's talk styling. Okay, so I do not have this kind of creative bone in my body. Like, I can do a lot of things mediocre, but this one I cannot.
Yes, you do.
Girl, no. So that's why when you see the video, like, you see me kind of like digging at drawers, because she was asking me for things that I was like, oh, okay, and I put it away. I didn't think, oh, let's style with that.
Anything? Yes. Okay. So you have the stuff, obviously, because you didn't.
That's true. None of this is hers. This is all my junk.
You have, yeah, it's not junk. You have it all.
Yeah.
You just needed to get it all out of the cabinet to see what you have.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So, okay, with that, what are your 5 styling tips?
Okay, 5 styling tips. Like I said, you shop your current collection. All of the stuff you have, and everybody kind of has their own vibe, right? So your vibes, your collection and your color, whether you have vintage or you're more modern or classic, but your vibe is very, I don't know how to describe it.
Natural.
Yeah.
Yes.
You like the natural shapes of different glasswares. You like a little bit of like the textures, but your color palette also is
greens and blues.
Yeah, they
it's natural colors.
But you have all this, so it was naturally in you to automatically buy this stuff over the years, not knowing that one day you would have an open shelving.
That's a really good point.
You know what I mean?
We do often gravitate towards certain colors.
Yeah, it's your intuitive, like your intuition.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what would you say if someone was like, I love every color of the rainbow, like, I'm a colorful person, like, I want it all? How do they work with that?
So I'm actually that person. When people would ask me, what's your favorite color? I said, I don't have a favorite color. Like, I like all colors. But then when I started looking at, and you go through phases. Like, I started looking at, like, I love pink. Like, pink. I still love pinks.
Yeah.
But I like different tones of pinks. Like, I like the blush and the ivory and, like, mixed the pearl. All of that mixed together. So you can use your favorite colors or go by seasons, you know, like go with the season. So if you love like neutrals, keep your house neutral, but then when the seasons come, maybe if you want like a little pop of color, then you can add in, you know, your pinks or something.
And then it's not, you're not having to change the entire thing.
Exactly. No,
you know, 4 times a year or whatever, right? You're just adding in little pieces.
Right.
I love that.
I just mentioned, I think we talked about it, like your colors versus neutrals. So you kind of decide, most of the year, what are you? Are you a colorful person most of the year, or you're a neutral person?
I'm a neutral.
Neutral, right?
I stick with where I'm comfortable.
Yeah, so knowing that you're neutral, I say like you stick with 3 colors that you know blend together. Like we talked about, like your blues and your greens, and then maybe like your cream or tan. And so you kind of just go with that shade, those shades. And then if you want to be extra, which yes.
Always.
Yes, if you want to be extra, you know, you pick your 2 colors and then you add your pop of color. So if you're going to do 2 bright colors, then bring a base in, like bring your creams and ivories and blacks and grays.
Nice.
Or do your bright colors. Have, I don't know.
Hot pink.
Hot pink, well, you can do like a pink and then like your moss green and then have another neutral, which could be an ivory or a pearl or
That's true. That's a good
something.
balance.
Yeah,
Very
so
nice.
it's like a 2-in-1 balance, a 2-for-1.
A 2-for-1. I like
Yeah, that.
Right, so number 3.
Layers and texture. So what I noticed, you love wood.
I do.
Yeah.
Obviously my wood
Yes,
look.
the shelving is wood, and so
I like natural.
Yeah.
So it's stone, wood,
and your
granite.
plates have a good texture. Like if you just look at the angles, like this is, I don't know if it's a hexagon, it looks like a hexagon from this angle, but you can just see how it's visually detailed. And so that on top of your natural, it just gives your eyes something to follow.
Yes.
It just looks good. When you look at something and you know that you like it feels good to the eye, right? It makes you want to go over to it, makes you want to touch it. Even with this glassware and how the rim of it has little X's and that's just raised, so you can, your eyes get more
texture.
Yeah, the texture. Your eyes can see it better. And even with your mugs, like your mugs are actually like a clay type of mug, and they've got some of the gold in there, but you can touch it and you can feel just the difference if you actually touch it.
And
But
it's more interesting
visually,
than
it's interesting.
than just like all porcelain or all glass
Yes.
or something.
Because it's flat.
Right.
You want something where it's like 3D
Right.
in a sense. Yeah.
Absolutely. And number 4.
Plants.
Oh, plants. Oh yes, yeah.
Plants, flowers, you have to bring life
Yeah.
into your space. Like, most people, I don't have a green thumb. Get a cactus.
Yes.
Get something.
Yes. See, I do not have a green thumb, so I bought these lovely flowers over here at the grocery store because that's my life.
Yes.
I can't grow anything. I'm aware of that. I've accepted
You
it.
can grow
And
stuff.
I will just periodically buy myself flowers because I can.
Yes, and you should, but definitely, I mean, not only for your mental health and well-being, like bringing in greenery or plants or stuff like that, it just makes the place feel alive.
Yeah.
You know, you actually have something living in a space. And you want to go somewhere where it's living and it's bright, and so adding, you know, plants and color, you know, or neutrals. I was trying to pick that up, actually. It helps. You have to have a plant or flowers or
Something with life in it.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
So the last tip is one that I think is what my struggle is. So go ahead, talk about number 5.
Spacing in the clutter.
Yes.
Because we're so close to it, right? So we're styling and we're in it, right? And we're like working on one section. It's like, oh, this looks good, this looks good, this looks good. Pause, stop, take a step back.
We did that several times.
I guarantee
Might have even had a chat break. Whatever.
Yes,
It's
we
fine.
did. We did. But take a step back and look at it and see how, you know, if your eye is dancing into one section too much, like take some stuff away. You know, they say like, I'm not a fashion stylist at all, but you know, they say put on your accessories and then before you walk out the door, take one thing off.
Coco Chanel said
Oh,
that.
she did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, well, Chanel, hey.
That's my only fashion tip, y'all. That's all I got.
So that's basically what you're doing with your shelves. You know, you can pack it on, but then stop and take a step back and look at it from a distance so you can see.
And I like how you did the glasses. Like in my brain, I'm so like structured, I would put them in lines.
No!
But I love this because it takes up more space and it's more visually interesting.
Yes, and so you
a
can
line.
see.
And everything else is lines. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't want that.
You see through it, and it looks, I guess, I like things straight and clean and neat, but then I also kind of like it looks like a W, right? So like if you're hovering, or not a W, just zigzag.
And it makes your eye kind of go like this instead of just stop in one spot.
Exactly, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you got to be careful that it just isn't so bland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if you have all the same glasses and it's just there.
Yes, absolutely.
Spacing, clutter, we're not here for it.
Take a step back. Okay,
Yes.
so take a step back. That's your main
Step
tip
back,
of that
please.
one. So where do people usually go wrong with styling open shelving like this?
They want to show everything that they have in their collection.
True.
And maybe you have vintage plates or something that an heirloom passed down. It's like, okay, I'm going to display this, but does that actually go with you and who you are? There can be a season for you to display that, you know, if it's specific for maybe an event or something and you kind of want to showcase it or even have it on the tabletop, countertop and stack it there. But a lot of times people they don't want to take the time to figure out themselves and what they like rather than just like, okay, well we got this, put this up,
Just put it up there.
put it up.
Yeah.
Like no, like see what you like and how it makes you feel.
That makes me think of like people's collections when you go into their home and they have like a frog collection and you see a shelf and it has like 100 frogs on it. You're like, whoa.
Yeah,
That's a little bit much.
No offense to your frog collection, it's amazing.
Right. But on a
tease
shelf,
yeah.
open shelving like that, you would
tease a little
yeah,
bit.
give
like,
a couple here.
Yeah.
Make it like hidden Mickeys.
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs, right? Yeah. So you're like, oh, here's one. Oh, how fun! And it's a good talking point too for when people come over.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, how cute. Whereas, boom, frogs.
It just hits
right?
you in the face.
Yeah.
Frogs.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Frogs. I don't know where that
I
came
don't
from.
know.
I don't know where
Frog
frogs
collection.
I don't know.
I was gonna say nutcrackers or.
Don't talk about my nutcracker collection.
But your
She's
nutcrackers.
calling me out.
Nutcrackers aren't just
No,
in your face.
and I have like 20, and they would not all.
20 nutcrackers.
Well, okay. So yes. Moving
No
on.
judgment.
Okay. It's a thing. Like my grandmother had them, and I've gotten them, and so
Heirloom collection.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
never mind. Anyways. Okay, so, like I said, she's from Toast from the Host. So, can you describe your business?
Okay, Toast from the Host is all things party, all things colorful, all things home entertaining, hostess. It's basically like all of your favorite, like Martha Stewart and Sandra Lee and Oprah, and I'm putting myself on that level, but y'all know what I'm saying. But it's all those wonderful things that makes you feel good. That's what Toast from the Host is. It's a place where you can get inspiration to create using your own creative muscle, because we all have it, even though some people are like, I'm not creative. Like, yes, you are.
Yes, exactly.
You just have to work it out. And so it's a place where you get inspiration, like, oh, I can try that, or I can do that. And so when you go to Toast from the Host, I try to give you this little spark so that either you can recreate it or create something along the lines that best fits you.
And you do such a beautiful job of that. Like, if you've ever been lucky enough to go to one of Lauren's events, like her workshops, she shows you hands-on like how to make wreaths and beautiful cocktails, and her cocktails, let me just let you know, awesome. But she makes it really accessible for people at home, regular people that are not Martha Stewart, right?
I mean, I'm not, but I just like that type of stuff.
Yeah, well, we all do. Like, that's why Pinterest was invented. We want something that we not necessarily can pull off.
Right.
But you make things really attainable and make it in a way that we can understand it, break it down. And yeah, I'm really excited for people to get to know a little bit more about you.
Thanks, Stacy.
What was your first creative project?
So my first, okay, if I go way back, I remember, I think I'll have to send you a picture of this, or it might be on my Instagram. My grandmother and I, we would make hula skirts out of.
Love it.
Did you do that too? Hula
No,
skirts
but I
out
love it. I'm
out
here
of,
for it.
Grocery store bags, like the paper bags.
Yes.
And it had like the straps and everything and all of that. We would make that.
That is so cute.
I mean, that was like what I can remember, like my first creative project. But as far as for Toast from the Hose, it was with my best friend Courtney. She was having her bridal shower, and I wanted to do like a 1950s housewife type of theme. And I think it was more so for me and wanting to get that idea out. And I just kind of pressed it on her, like, this would be so cute for you. This is, you know. And so that was the event that we did, and everybody dressed up, and it was just really beautiful.
It was really cute.
Yeah.
Like
The details.
It was amazing. Yeah. It was at Tiny's too, wasn't it?
Tiny,
Yeah.
yes.
See?
And that was a good place.
Oh,
yeah.
Cookies. Cookies. Okay, so then, so what is something that you would like to accomplish within your business that you haven't necessarily yet?
I would love to have a Toast from the hostessing line. Just something where
you could stock my shelves.
Yes, yes, but I also want it to be where it's staple hostess pieces that you can use time and time and time and time and time again.
I love it.
I just love great glassware, flatware,
Quality stuff.
Quality, yes. And then even, you know, you have your neutral selection, and then you have, you know, your brighter color seasonal selection. So I definitely would love to come out with some type of
I see it happening.
hostess wear. And then also like a Toast from the Host custom cocktail drink, something. I don't know.
So like shakers and jiggers?
No, like an actual drink, like something like a toast, you know, like an actual champagne bottle. We have the mocktail and cocktail version.
So it's not a Manhattan, it's a Toast from the Host.
It's a Toast from the Host.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
you heard it here first. So where can people find more about you and what you offer?
You want to know more about me?
I do.
Oh, okay, just kidding. So I'm going to be Toast from the Host on all social media platforms. So YouTube, Toast from the Host, Instagram, Pinterest, Toast from the Host, and then of course the website, toastfromthehost.com. And that's where you can find me.
And there's lots of information. She has Thirsty Thursdays where she posts cocktails and mocktails.
Yes.
So if you're not an alcoholic beverage drinker, that's a perfect option for you. And they are delicious.
Yes. Yes.
So thank you so much,
Of
Lauren.
course. Thank you for having me.
I loved having you here.
I love your
so much.
space.
Thank you.
This is
I'm
amazing.
in love. Like this
And I love your
makes it feel real, y'all.
Yeah.
Like it's all set up, it's beautiful, and I can't wait to start creating some more recipe videos and interviews like this.
Yes.
So if you like this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks. Bye.
We're rolling. I know.
Why am I so tall?
I have a short torso, so like even if I'm sitting,
I feel like you're trying. Are you okay to sit?
you want me like
Hello, little lady.
Hi. Weird.
Hey.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm good.
Let's try this again.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, well.